In this video, we're going to be creating another pivot table, but this time we're going to concentrate on the grouping feature of pivot tables. Let's get started. First off, we want to create a pivot table, so we click anywhere in our data. Next, go to our Insert menu and click on Pivot Tables. We want to make sure that Excel has selected our entire range, in this case A1 to A47. We want it, of course, on a new sheet, and let's click on OK. And I'm just going to zoom in a little bit here. In this pivot table, I want to have country in my columns area. I want sales rep in my rows. And we'll take total price in my values. But I want one additional thing. This time, I also want the order date. So I want to see my sales reps, and I want to see the date they ordered their, or the date they did their order dates. So I'm going to click on order date, and I'm going to bring it below sales rep. Now, if you notice, when I bring it below sales rep, I get my years, 2002, 2004. And if I want to see more details about it, let's say 2003, I can click on 2003, and I can see it by quarters. And if I want, I can even see it by months. Now, let me show you how to do this, and it's very, very easy to do. First off, I'm going to change everything. I'm going to turn off any kind of grouping. So watch, I'm going to click in one of these cells, doesn't matter which one, that I want to ungroup. I click on my right mouse button, and I click ungroup. When I ungroup, I'm going to see my data in terms of days, exactly the way it appears, if you notice here, under my order date. So it's showing me month, day, and year. And same thing I'm seeing now in my pivot table. Now what I want to do is I want to take these days, these raw days, and then group them. I can group them however I want, by year, by month, by quarter. Okay, so to do that, very easy to do. Okay, I click on any of these days, I click my right mouse button, and I click on group. When I click on group, I'm just going to bring this over here. Right now it's by months. Okay, well, let's say I want to do, instead of by months, I want to do by quarters. Now if you notice, when I click on quarters, month is still highlighted. I'm going to turn off months. To turn it off, I click on months, and it's now turned off. So what I want to do is, right now it's showing me individual dates. Well, I don't want to see it by individual day. I want to see it by quarters. So I click on quarters, click OK, and now if you notice, it's showing me the sales rep and each quarter, quarter 1, quarter 2. In this case, Keshmer didn't sell anything in quarter 4. Okay, and then Mike, Natasha, etc. And that's how easy it is to group. Now, let's go back to our original data here for a second. I have some 2003s here, as you can see, but I also have, if I scroll down, I also have some people who sold in 2004. So what I want to do is I want to go back to my pivot table, and this time I want to, let's say, group by years. So again, I click anywhere on my dates, right mouse button, group, and this time, instead of by quarters, I'm going to click on years, and I'm going to turn off quarters. Okay, so I'm going to click on years. I want to group just by years. Click OK, and now it's grouping by years, so I can see, okay, this salesperson, Keshmera, in 2003 sold for the country of the United States about $140,000 worth of products. In 2004, she sold $162,000, and then it goes, etc., etc. Mike, for example, sold to Canada, France, UK, and the USA. Now, let's say I want to this time group, but I want to group by years, and also want to group by quarters. Right mouse button, group, and right now it is grouped by years. Now I want to also group by quarters, so watch, I click on quarters, and now if you notice, both are highlighted, years and quarters. Click OK, and now I can see, okay, it's first grouped by years, 2003, 2004, and then within, okay, within each year, it's grouping by quarters. And that's how easy to do. Now, let's say within quarters, I want to even group by months. Very easy to do. Again, right mouse button, group, and This time I want by years, quarters, and then months. And I just highlight, okay, the exact groupings I want. So this time I want to include months, click OK. And now if you notice, under quarter 1, I have February. Under quarter 2, I only sold, this person sold only in April. But in quarter 3, she sold also in July and September. If I don't want to see any of these quarters, I can quickly hide them. And that's how easy it is to group.